Princess Mwadi knelt in the jasmine's warm shade. Both Sifa and Lembe slept. That had never before happened, but the eyelids of both her mother's women stayed shut when Mwadi whispered their names, and Lembe snored, though lightly, and Sifa smacked her lips, which she would never have done in Mwadi's presence while awake. Daring discovery, the princess stood, still lapped in the vine's deep green shadows. Her brother Ilunga lay within the palace walls, recuperating from the new illness under the care of Yoka, one of their father's most trusted and discreet counselors, and visited frequently by King Mwenda himself. Her mother, Queen Josina, had established rooftop gardens to house the hives of her holy bees upon her return from her diplomatic mission to Angola, and there she was to be found most days. Though ostensibly the queen dwelt here in the palace courtyard with the other royal wives and daughters, Mwadi had quickly learned how to amuse herself without expectation of her mother's praise or censure, and also how to seek out and enjoy her mother's company without being shooed away from the secrets Queen Josina liked to gather. How, as Miss Rima Bailey would have put it, to sneak around. The trick was to become something else. No longer content as a velvet-faced, sturdy-armed 13-year-old girl, Princess Mwadi concentrated on her resemblance to the sighing rain, then slipped free of the pavilion's overhanging roof to join the rain's fall. Languorous in the midday's moist heat, ranks thinned by the ravaging new illness, the palace guard proved no impediment to Mwadi's departure, and Kisangani's thoroughfares led her where she wanted to go so easily, the dwindling waters between built-up roads coming no higher than her knees, so that she might wade unmolested the whole way. The city had grown since her father first established his court here, back before she or Prince Ilunga had been born. And it had grown even more in the 2 years since she acted the role of Bola alongside Miss Rima in Sir Matty's play. The Atolo tree planted near the shelter of the king's ancestors stood surrounded now by many similar shelters sharing the tree's protection. So broad its branches, by itself the tree darkened almost all the sacred precinct's ground. So high its crown, the misting rain wreathed around its leaves like daga smoke. So snaking its roots, she had to stoop to the soil and feel her way among them with her hands. So fat and slick the trunk, she didn't even try to climb it, merely clasped it to her, breathing in its clean, wild scent. She had reached her goal. She threw back her head in joy and saw it. The king's original ceremonial shongo, yes. The green of its copper was duller and bluer. The curves of its blades were fuller and longer than the intervening foliage.